Hi, and welcome to Worldwide Watch. Chinese leaders have been meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice in Beijing. Both sides have been speaking positively about Sino-U.S. relations, and they say they are willing to further develop bilateral ties. Meng Ling-chi has the story.
During the meeting with the top U.S. diplomat, President Hu Jintao expressed his appreciation for the U.S. government's support for the Beijing Olympics and its efforts in developing constructive Sino-U.S. relations. He said further developing Sino-U.S. ties is in the interests of the peoples of the two countries. He said the ties have been an important influence on peace, stability, and development of Asia and the world at large. Hu Jintao said China wants to work with the U.S. to strengthen dialogue and exchanges based on mutual respect and trust. Rice said Sino-U.S. relations are enjoying positive momentum. President George W. Bush is looking forward to the meeting with President Hu Jintao at the upcoming G8 meetings. Rice said during the term of President Bush, the U.S. will continue to push forward bilateral ties and wants to work closely with China on the six-party talks. Rice wished for a successful Beijing Olympic Games. President Hu Jintao reiterated China's stance on the Taiwan issue, and Rice stressed that the U.S. will stick to the One China policy. Earlier on Monday, Premier Wen Jiabao also met with Rice. Premier Wen thanked the U.S. government and people for their assistance and support following the Wenchuan earthquake. Premier Wen said cooperation between the two countries has led to positive results in various fields, such as economic and trade ties, anti-terrorism efforts, energy and environmental protection. Rice said China's quick rescue and relief work has been remarkable. She said that the U.S. would like to continue its support and help during the reconstruction of the quick-hit regions. The U.S. Secretary of State said the Bush administration is dedicated to improving Sino-U.S. relations and will help the next U.S. government to understand the importance of maintaining stable development of bilateral ties. Wen Jiabao said uncertainties in the global economy are posing great challenges across the world, and China is taking measures to cope with the difficulties. The premier also said he hopes the U.S. can pull through the subprime mortgage crisis as soon as possible. Meng Ling-chi, CCTV.
Well, U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice has also met with Chinese Foreign Minister Yang Jiechi. As Mark Dreyer tells us, they've promised to promote constructive bilateral relations in the future.
During the meeting on Sunday, Yang Jiechi said crucial opportunities and challenges lie ahead for China and the U.S. He said the two countries need to follow the trend of constructive cooperation, strengthen dialogue and exchanges with a strategic and long-term perspective, and deal with sensitive issues of mutual concern. Rice said constructive relations between the two countries have a solid base and play an important role in regional and international peace and stability. She said the U.S. is willing to enhance dialogue and cooperation with China to deal with global issues and challenges. The two sides agreed to work together to ensure meetings between their respective state leaders at the G8 summit next month in Japan are productive. Yang expanded on the Chinese government's position on Taiwan. He said China hopes the U.S. honors its commitments to adhere to the One China policy, abide by the 3 Sino-U.S. joint communiques, and oppose Taiwan independence. Rice reiterated Washington's opposition to Taiwan independence and desire to see the continued improvement of cross-strait relations. Yang expressed thanks for the U.S. support of a successful Olympic Games in Beijing and extended a warm welcome to President Bush and Rice to visit Beijing for the Games in August. During the one-hour meeting, the two sides also agreed to resume dialogue on human rights based on equality and mutual respect. They also discussed the nuclear issues concerning the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and Iran, the Darfur issue, and the current situation in Zimbabwe. Mark Dreyer, CCTV.